Hello everybody, this is Sonia and welcome to my channel. I'm in Australia. I've come back on here today now to do some more work on these crazy patchwork pieces that I'm doing. I think yesterday we did that bit there. I added that tiny one there. I don't know when I put in there, but I did. Well, not yesterday, but the last video that I did, and I don't, and well, you probably wouldn't have seen that yet. So anyway, I can't remember which one. This is number 8. Number 7, I did a little bit more on here. Okay, so today we're going to make some berries to put on here. So I hope you can see this. I'm trying. I have to move this thing because my light stands there, and when I say thing, it's the camera, and it just, everything gets all muddled up. Anyway, so we're going to do some berries today. Now we need some pony beads, and they are like this size. Oh, look at that, I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. And if I put, I'm going to have to move this camera again a bit. Just a tiny bit up that way. So I've got these, this look better I think, pony beads, and they're like little plastic, they're plasticky things that kids use or something. And we're going to use some silk ribbon. You can use other sort of ribbon, but only if you use the one that is soft. You need something very soft to do this with. I've got a bit of apricot colour in here because I was just looking for more of the thinner one. This is satin, and it's a sort of a softy sort of looking one, so it'll work. I'll do one and show you that one in a minute. You can also, of course, use organza, that one, but it's you've got to cover over your beads, so because it's see-through, it takes a little bit of to do that. So I want to show you now, I've done part way of these two here. So I've covered these over with the satin ribbon, see? Yeah, and he's just got have his beads in the end. But I'm going to show you how to do that before I put the beads on the end. Now, I've found a small one. This is a small pony bead. It's a tiny, tiny thing. I have some. Cannot find them. Don't know what I've done with them. They weren't with the other big ones, so I don't know where the small ones are. So, but these are, you find these in the cheapy shops probably, or with kids beading things that they have, and because they've got a big hole. That's why we're going to use it, because of the big hole in the centre. Not for any other reason really, and that they actually work all right to do this with. And you can also use thread, of course, instead of the silk. But I think it looks better when I do the thing and put it in there, you'll see anyway when we get that far. So let's do that now. I don't think I have got any more thin. I'm looking for a thinner piece of apricot thread, but I think this is ribbon. I think this is the only one I've got. So I've got a good size needle on there, and well, medium size I suppose. It's like a crewel needle. And I'm just going to put this through like so. Don't really need, oh that's good, my technical support turns the light on for me. Now I'm going to be able to see. That'll be good. Okay, so now I'm going to put, instead of putting the top, the pointy part of the needle, put the back end of it through there. Try and keep your thread reasonably untwisted, and then you pull it through like so. It does come a little bit bunched up, but not too bad. You try and just keep it as flat as you can. You can't help getting it bunched up. The thing with the beads too, I like to try and use the colour that I'm actually putting on the outside. Well, as you can tell, I can't do that with this because it's bright pink. But if I push this together, and it's supposed to be, what you're supposed to do is go half, you need to probably go halfway. Now put it, the reason we're pushing this through is because if we take the pointy end through, it will catch your ribbon, and that won't end well. It will all pull undone. All the time I'm doing this, I'm hanging on to that bit, okay? So so I don't, and I'm not really impressed with this because it's a very wide one. So if you can do it with a thinner one, it'll be a lot better, or thread, and use your embroidery thread. But if you do that, you can only use one stitch at a time, one strand of thread at a time, and I will probably show you that way in a minute. So I don't think this is going to take very long. See, it's very twisty, and I'm putting a few lots through there. You don't want to be stingy because otherwise it's not going to cover it, and it's going to slip undone maybe, So these are really absolute fun to make. I do love doing these berry things. I've been making these berries since 93, I think. 93. I have found a few pieces of work that I did. Now I'm going to take this needle through this piece here of ribbon very carefully. Okay, I'm sewing through that because I want to end that off like so. Righto. So you've ended it off and you've got to have it caught onto something. So you catch it onto there. And there is your tiny little berry thing. Oh, yes. Righty-ho. So that's it. And we're going to cut that off. Okay. Now, I've got to find a bead needle. I'm going to find a bead needle. And it's over here somewhere. Come on. I wouldn't sit in there. That's where I keep them. Now, anyway, for the time being. You know what that is, my pincushion? It actually is a little toy fish. It was new. It was in Vinnie's, and Lord Domere thought the cat would like to play with it, but he didn't want anything to do with it. So I thought, oh, it's got filling in it. It's squishy. I can. So I glued it to my dish. I glued it to my dish. I think that was crafting. I glued him in here. I took a little bit off his fin. Still got his eyes. And he's amazing for a pincushion. He's just the thing that sits on. He's tucked down on my dish, which I had divided into sections so I could. But anyway, that just doesn't stay that way, does it? Oh. Anyhow, so that's what I've done with me thing to make it a bit easier for me to use. But he's always got the pincushion there on the dish. Right now, right here. Don't lose the little tiny bits. Now I'll thread the needle. Which, when you ladies get your needle, can you please let me know? I mean, when you receive your package, it'd be really nice just to let me know. Send me a little message to say that you've got your needles. Okay. Rightio. I'm going to open this in the centre. Okay. Most of you have seen this before, how I just thread through the centre, like so. And then you just pull it through. But while you're pulling it through, try to keep it in the middle, because once you get it down the end, it gets stuck. Oh, well, it holds onto it really good, so it doesn't shift about. So we need to get the two thicknesses of that. Now, I've done the wrong thing there because I don't think I'm going to use a light coloured bead. Let me see now, what colour bead will I put in there? I reckon gold would look good, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm now going to have to thread it with a different colour thread. That's not the thread box. It's over this way, Sonia. Okay. But I need something that's only thin. Cotton is what we're after. So I have been working a lot with... I wonder what colour I'm going to put in the end of that. How about it red? That'll look interesting, wouldn't it? The red in there. What about the blue? It doesn't have to be an actual thing, like it doesn't matter whether these things don't actually grow in the world. I'm going to do something though that you can see, so I'm going to do the blue. Okay, now the thread needs to be a blue colour, okay? Well, that's a purpley colour. So I might, and I hope I don't drop that and spill out. I might put this needle back in, get one that's not got much of a thread on it. Oh, this is an ordinary one, I don't know if I want to fiddle with that today. Here's a shorter one of these ones that open down the centre. Now I'm going to get some blue cotton, but I'll use this embroidery one, and I'll just pull a piece off that. And I've got stuff here everywhere. When I finish doing a couple of things on it, I'll show you me bits of work that I've previously done back in the olden days. Some of it I didn't find everything. I just got a few things that I did years ago. Now this is one of them needles that split down the middle that I've had since the year dot, and it's oops, I pulled it through the wrong way. So you get it caught in the ends and it won't move, which is not a good thing at the moment. I'm trying to do something here, and this is not dark enough. It'll do today. I hope it works. It doesn't matter. The flowers have got all different sorts of colours, and the berry would have a little bit of... Maybe I should do this with green to make it look more... We don't have to get that authentic, do we? We do our best. I'm just going to have a bit of fun, you know, with your work. Now I've got one berry. I'm going to have a few beads. I'm going to have to dip them up here, I suppose. I'm trying to keep everything sorted out, but it's really hard when you're going through stuff. It's not easy at all. So what you need to do, I'll put the bead back down a minute. I've been fishing around in my room, and I hope my hands should be clean. I'll keep them clean. Go through your ribbon from this end here. Well, you don't have to go through the ribbon necessarily. Go up through your bead there. This is going to get got to leave a tail, right? You need that tail there. Nice tail. Hang on to it. I'm going to go back down in there, and while I'm going back down, I'm going to catch some of this ribbon on it. So it's going to play the fool with me this morning, eh? Come on now. That's the way. Get untwist it. Look at this. It is a mess. Ah, dear. I'm not going to let it beat me, though. I just can't do this. I just can't let it beat me. You get the scissors and you fix it. Ah, dear. I haven't time to sit there and fiddle around with that knot. We'll try this again, okay? This needle is really crappy for doing this. I'm going to put that down. It's not as nice as these new ones. It doesn't all go down to one end like the new ones do. See how the cotton goes right down to the end of this one? Well, a fair way. The other one doesn't work like that. It's being crappy on me. Look, I'm going to do this nice. I'm going to get some green cotton and put on it. What do you reckon? How long is it going to take, Sonia? Green. I love green, so there should be green. I've got my cotton thing right down here underneath all this stuff here. Of course I would have, wouldn't I? On the bottom of the pile. Cotton. Green cotton, not pearl stuff. It's got to be, I guess the pearl will work. Oh no, it won't, because it won't go through the bead. Well, anyway, it's not in there. I'll put my needle down here for it. Stick it in myself or lose it. I have been doing that too, sticking it in my fingers, and it's not nice at all. It's really terrible. Oh, I knew that was going to happen, you know. And hubby's outside and I'm not answering it. I'm sorry about this, everybody. There's telemarketers were ringing here this morning, trying to annoy the people, us people. Annoying the people. Right, now, I hope you didn't see my head because I still haven't brushed my hair. I do brush it, I promise I do. I just don't do it first thing of the morning. It upsets me too much. I said to Jeremy, we have to cover over all the mirrors in the house. I can't see my hair. Yeah, I've gone too far, haven't I? I've been silly like that, eh? Thank goodness the answering machine got that. And if it rings again, I'll know it's one of the children, because they usually think we need a bit of time to get to the phone. But that's the second time this morning that's ringing. I'm sure it's only for the telemarketing people. Right, so I've got some green on here now. Okay. Surely I do, yes. I'm making this look hard today. Everybody tells me how easy I make it look. Not today, I'm afraid. Sorry about this. Now, what have I done with my bead? That's going to be the next question. Oh no. Which one did I have? Oh, there it is. Look, he's sitting up here, so on this thing. Okay? Because I'm going to do the little one first, all right? So I'm going to come up through the bottom, and I really want to go through these. And this one works really good. It's very sharp. So I'm going through ribbon and everything, okay? And I want to keep a tail. I've got to have a tail, right? And then I'm going to get a bead, little tiny seed bead, these are called. And I don't know what size they are, I just know that they're small. And I'm going to go back down in through there and make sure that I catch on to a lot of the ribbon, you know, because I can do that now because I've got this nice pointy needle. Get another bead. Go through there. Now, these are very small, but I think I'll only use 3. I think I'll use 3 is enough. I'd better come back up here so I can get it, don't I? Put 3 in the end. And all the time I'm doing this, I'm hanging on to the bit on the bottom. This part underneath here, okay? So, and then we go back through there, and we've got 3 little bits on the end. 3 little tiny little, yeah, see, little berry thingy. Okay, now, I haven't actually done the place to put it, but I can put it here, can't I? Now you're going to ask me, how am I going to get that there? This is a good fun part too. Right, so I need to stay there, make sure I've got enough string. I've got to have enough here. Got to have that. Now I'm going to cut this knot off. Try not to leave knots, because you can't thread nothing with it got a knot. Okay, now what I would have done if I was thinking, and I probably obviously wasn't, is I would have left these pieces of ribbon a lot longer than what they are. Okay, now I'm going to get a needle with a thick eye on it, I hope. It could be this one, may not be. I could be having to check out the other needle. I'm going to have to look in here. In here, or big box, there could be something in this one. I need something with a fairly big hole. Here we go. It's not pointy, but that doesn't matter for the time being. It doesn't matter if it's not pointy. Have I got anything sharp in here? Oh, what's this one? This is a farther one, but it's a it's not right. This is not what I need. Whoa there. Come back here. Right, now. Where'd he go? Don't lose it. So just leave it in there. All this seems to be moving on me today. Dragging down there for some reason. So let's put... I think I'm unplugged off me. I got my laptop under there. So now we've got this one, and it isn't pointy at all. But that doesn't matter, because I'm going to thread this on here, I hope. Okay, so I'm going to cut that off a little. It might be easier for me to handle if they're all about the same length. So when you do yours, leave some tails. You want to leave some tails, because you need to make sure... I'll have to make these tails a bit more. I'm going to thread them through this needle here. I am. You can do this too if you want to. I mean, it's just a little bit of patience. It's all it takes. And having them all longer would have been a really good idea. But when I was doing it, I wasn't thinking about that, was I? No, I've only got the cotton in there so far. I need to put the ribbon in there too. Got one. Gonna have to go back. I've seen some people glue these to get them through, but I don't think I will do that. You can, because it's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt at all. Like glue them together so they'll all go through. I got it. Look, I got it through there now. I do. So what I'm supposed to do now is make a hole to push that through. And I usually do that with a needle, but now, today, I'm going to do that with me awl because it will work just as easy. You make a hole here, okay. Very carefully without sticking it in yourself. And then you push this down in through the hole, look. See, it made a hole big enough for it to go through, I hope. Maybe the hole needs to be a bit bigger because there's a lot of... Okay, let's make a bigger hole. Let's push it a bit further. Where is it? 1, 2, don't thread it, whatever you do. You push this down through here. You do. Right, got it. I've got it. No body panic, I've got it. Look at that. Now I'm going to let it sort of hang a little bit. I don't want it too... You don't want it sitting up, really tight. And I've got to go one way or the other because of the thing. Then you get a piece of a needle and cotton. I'm going to sit this back in here. And the all's going to slide away on me. I'll leave it there. Piece of threaded something. I've got anything threaded over here. Oh, that's not going to work. Okay. Oh, well, the bead needle will do. And then you just go to the back of what you got here and you stitch it down carefully without putting this through the whole piece of work. Okay, don't sew right through your work, just sew it on your background fabric and fasten it down, okay? Ouch. Oh, both ends of these are so sharp. So we all be careful, ladies, with the munches. I don't know how many times I actually stabbed one side of it and pushed it through the other finger with that side yesterday and let out a kahooey and told hubby what I was doing wrong. And I can't wear thimbles because they just annoy me. When you wear a thimble and I change to the other hand then. Now there's one. Look, isn't that cute? Now I'm going to cut that off and I'll put the little, that is the little one. Okay, so I'm going to put another one on there. Alright, because I think you need more than one in a little bunch, don't you? Don't you reckon you need more than one? Maybe he's just a good size though. Oh no, it doesn't matter. I don't think so. It does not matter. So I'm going to do this one now. I've got me wrong needle. Get the other one here. I don't know if I've got enough cotton on. I haven't. I'll get more. Nobody panic. We'll get more cotton on here. Stay there, and I'll just make another one quickly. Okay, come on. So I hope you can see what I'm doing here because what I did do is not cut this long enough to start with. It's a piece of green and I'll have to make a nice bit of something green behind the berry. I suppose it's a berry, could be some sort of berry or bud or something. And yes, Christina, I was thinking about the house in Psycho when I was talking about the house in the book that I was looking at, because you asked me and I said it was. One lady wants to know if I'll do a long piece of work so she can see how to do a table runner, and I will, if you just give me a chance, because it takes a little while, but I'll get to it all. I've been doing these every day now, and I intend to keep on going because there is so many amazing things that I can teach you to put on here and to do lots of other stuff with, okay? Because I was in bed last night and I said to Jimmy, oh, there's so much stuff I can do. Oh, there really is. Now keep that tail out there, remember? I do put a knot on just in case that I just let it go accidentally and then it, you know, and that'll upset me. Right, so I'll get a bead on here. Just do one at a time. If you put them all on together, they won't sit properly. When you go to pull it through, they won't sit nice. So just make sure you go through a bit of your ribbon, because so that'll stop it from going back down in there. Righto. This one might need more because it's a bigger bead. Okay. Whoops. I turned around to look in the camera and I lost where I was. Okay, in here. Okay, another one. Might put 5 in this one. You need a bit of decoration on, don't you? Because I've tried lots of different styles of embroidery because I really love it. I was very, very naive when I first went to learn, because I did learn many years ago. In '93 I went to school. I went to learn to be a needlecraft skills teacher. And when I went there I learned, well, mostly everything there is to know about all sorts of needlecraft, which I really like, really enjoy. Whoops. That went down there. I'm going to have to vacuum underneath my chair cushion after. Get out the beads. I'm not going to rush myself though, so unless there was something really important down there. I've got things I've got to do here first, and this will go there. This has been so much easier for me to do, because I used to not like having to pick everything up and cart it out and then I'd want to bring it back because I wanted to work on it out here. These are starting to sink inside this, so I'm going to keep going with these, okay? Because they're starting to get down in there, and because I'm pulling on it too tight, so I want to be careful, not take it too tight. But if you used a bigger bead, this wouldn't happen. I'm going to put one more, but see, you want it to look, you want it to be effective, so you want to see them. You don't want to just have, a couple that are disappearing down the hole. It won't matter. Only little tiny beads. You lose a couple down the hole. Rightio. And just go through there. I don't know why yesterday I thought I was doing so much, and I hadn't really done that much time at all. There we go. Look at that. You see, he's a good one, isn't he? Yeah. I do like that. Okay, so now we're going to cut that off. And we'll do this trick again. Well, it's not much of a trick, but I suppose it is, because it's really not. Now what I did before was I wrapped the ribbon around the thread and then I threaded it through. So I'm going to do that again, this time with this one. Get that off there. The needle. Thread this through here. No, too fluffy, huh? Put the stick on. Sorry about licking it, but you got to get there through somehow, don't you? You mustn't have it all because it's not going. Haven't I? Why not? I was a bit missing up. There's a bit that didn't go through. Let me see if I can do this again. Fold it over. So yeah, fold it all flat on itself. And the other bits, and try again. Have I got it? I don't think I do, because it's too fluffy on the end. Well, we're going to work right down to the tiniest bit now, aren't we? A lot of people ask me about doing miniatures. Well, I do love them too, and I will be doing some of those as well. So, because I do all sorts of things on my channel. I'm going to put this one up a bit higher. Forgot to make the hole, Sonia. Once I would have tried pushing it through there, but you got to have the hole. You can't do it without it, because it's too hard, and you're going to need some sort of therapy on your hands if you're going to do that. Push that through that hole, and I lost some of it. Oh dear, it was very small, so it was probably going to happen. Hey, try this again. Now when it comes out about 3 or 4 times, don't get angry with it, okay? That's not going to fix it. I've had people throw their work in front of me because they couldn't do What's the point of that? You just got to keep going. It's a piece of material, and it's not going to beat you, so just do it. And I just pull that through, and I'm going to be careful that I don't pull that out too far. I want it to be a bubbly bead, a bubbly thing. Now I need a piece of cotton to tighten that down, and that's not long enough. I keep running out of thread, don't I? Got to keep threading the needle. People often used to say to me about how fast it took I could thread the needle. You imagine how many times I've done it in all the years I've been doing this. Hand sewn since I was a kid, I think. Well, what it was, think about it, yes. I was. At school, I probably did start, because I didn't want to do it after that, because my mother was dressmaker and I didn't want to do that. Aren't we wicked, us kids, when we're young? But, you know, we have our own ideas about stuff, so if we don't want to do something, well, you know, that's how it is. And then I did take it up after I was married the second time, and it was 30 years ago. So I've fastened that down inside as well. You'll see. The other one I didn't, but this one wasn't sitting down, and this one isn't really either. It'll be doing too much wobbling, so I might just pick up that there and fasten that down with a thread of this. Whoops. And pull that too far through, Sonia. I want this to go the other way, eh? Face it in that direction a bit. Rightio. What do you think about that then? That doesn't look too bad, does it? So, what I could do then, I might put another one here. But I won't do that now because you've already seen me do those two, so we can do that a bit later. I don't know what I was working on the other day when we finished up. I can't remember now. I'll have to have a look at my piece of work and see. I've got the other video to put up today, but I haven't done it yet. So, I don't know what was on it. Well, I got a bit of an idea. I was working on this. I think I did these here, didn't I? I did that. Yes. Right, so, now, I think I might... Will I turn this off yet? What I want to show you next will take a little while. I don't know how long. I think it was nearly 11 o'clock when I started this. So I'm trying to look at the clock up there to see, trying to keep an eye on that. There's a pin in here stopping this from closing. I guess I could, if I started it, it might turn off. I'll show you what I did yesterday. What I'm going to make, what I've been making, to also add some to other pieces of work as well. I'll just give you a quick look at these here, because what I'm going to do next is going to take a little while, so I want to start. I have been making these lace, when I say lace, they are lace fabric flowers. Look at this. And these look old and oldish and whatever. What do you call it? Vintagey looking, don't you think? I'll put the one, I'll just sit them there so I can show you a bit better. See? They're made out of, they're actually lace, like a, oh dear, excuse me, like a, what's that stuff? Netting, you know. It's like netting, but this is actually actually an old piece of lace, this bit, like an antique piece of lace. So this bit, because I had a bit left there, so I made those two, and then this piece here was off a little dress that I bought. And it's like tulle, only it's not stiff, it's really, really soft, it's really beautiful. So I made those and I put little beads all around the outside of them. So I thought, well, I really, I've been working on this one here a bit too. So I've got I think this will, you know, lend itself to this piece a bit. I don't know yet. I don't know whether I'll do it with this colour on it. Maybe not, because I don't want to take away from the colours that I've got here. I've just added that bit to the centre, but maybe I'll use this one. I don't know. It's got gold on it. Well, that's okay, because it could be gold through the other. I don't know, but I will make some that will look something like that, I think. And I've also done some like this here with, I wonder what I did with the other one of those, because I'm sure I made more than one of these. This little purpley one, because I do like these style of old flowers. See these? I made this a while back. It's a lid off a pot, a container. I've got a plastic container with a lid on it, and I just turned it into this. This is the top of it. Isn't that awesome? I do love this. And see, these flowers here, I do love the way that the style of these flowers are. They make it look like it's a vintage thing, don't they? And that's the sort of thing that I'm trying to, I'm sort of getting a few of them together. So that's what I do, you know, when I'm not working on something, I'm having a break from what I'm doing. That's what I do when I'm having a break from what I'm doing. If that makes any sense. I thought I had another little one here that I did different sort of way. But anyway, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to go now, and I'm going to come right back in straight away. You probably won't see this till the next day. And I'm going to show you how to make some little grapes now on here. Okay, we'll do some grapes, and then we'll do some other bits and pieces. It's all in my mind, don't you worry, it's all up there, stored away. Okay, so I won't be long, and I'll come back and show you how to do that, okay? Righto, bye-bye.